Yeah, so in today's class, we are going to see message queue setup. So as we know that once we in the first class where we had seen the architecture, then there we had seen that after creating the master data, we need to publish that data to the downstream application so that they can consume. Okay, so we are going to see that part, like once we have master data ready in our system, then how we can publish that data to the downstream application. So we have a message queue functionality in Informatica MDM, through which we can stream the data to downstream application. Okay, so that will happen on the real-time basis. Like once you make any change, or if any change happens on data, like insert, update, match, merge. So on the basis of that event, that message will automatically be transferred to the downstream application. Okay. So let's see how we can do the setup. For that, we need to follow some steps, and then accordingly we'll be able to do that. So let's do that. So this one helps for publishing master data to downstream application through JMS queue, which works on real-time basis. You can achieve same through third-party ETL2 through ETL batches. Okay. So the same thing, if you don't want to use the Informatica MDM, this Java message queue option, so you can use any third-party ETL tool or other streaming tool, and you can do the integration with the Informatica MDM, and you can achieve the same. Okay. So this we can achieve through third-party tool also, same like in pre-MDM, like before loading the data in the landing table, we had seen that we can use the ETL tool and we can push the data through the ETL tool to landing table, right? So there also we are free to use any third-party tool, and outside of MDM for transferring data to downstream application, here also we can use the third-party application if you want, or else we can use this JMS queue option. So since JMS queue is a part of this Informatica MDM, so we are going to see this configuration and kind of implementation. So let me open. So this setup, let's try to do in DevORS, because here we have very few objects, so it will be easy to do this. Okay, so for that, let's follow some step. Like first step is how to configure message queue in Informatica MDM. Okay, so here we need to understand two terminology, that is called inbound message queue, and second is outbound message queue. Okay, so inbound message queue means it will generate the messages. So what will happen once the message will be generated internally, then that will store in the inbound message queue. Okay, so basically it will help to generate the messages. And outbound message queue is what? Once the message is generated, then it will be published to some layer of Informatica MDM. From that layer, the downstream application can consume that data. Okay, so there are two kind of messages queue. One is inbound, where it will help to generate the message, and outbound message, which will help to publish the message. Okay, so this we are going to see in detail. So for performing this, we have to follow some step, and the first step is that we have to go to this JBoss directory at the configuration folder, and we have to open the standalone full XML file. Okay, so this setup you will not be able to do from your side, but yes, I will make this setup, and what you can do, rest of the steps now you can do from your side. Like you can delete a few of the things and you can play with that. So this part is a one-time setup which I will do in this class, and other steps you guys can play with by yourself. Okay. So for this we need to go to C drive, this location, the standalone location. So let's go to this path. So need to go to JBoss installation path. For that, I need to go to here, JBoss app server, a standalone configuration. So basically in this setup, the path is this, and this path I had given in earlier setup. So we can follow this path. So in configuration folder here, we can see a standalone full.xml file. Okay. So here we will have a standalone full.xml file. We need to open it. Okay. Here we have opened it. Now let's go to a step. And here we can see search for this tag and replace below. Okay. So we have to search for JMS destination tag. Okay. So let's Control F. And here